Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, I had a voice of radio, and to be honest with you, I did a video about Pokemon Quest recently, and two things became apparent from that video. First of all, it was way more popular than I thought it would be, which is nice, shows people want to know about Pokemon Quest. And secondly, some people thought it was slightly simple. I was looking at the best Pokemon, looking at purely attack and HP stats, because of course if you want a good attacker, you need to start with a Pokemon who's got a good attack stat. But looking at the comment section, it's very clear that some of you want a more in-depth analysis. You want me to really look into Pokemon using bingo bonuses and moves and all of that. So today, we are going to look at Starmie, a Pokemon that on the surface does not look like it's going to be amazing. But actually, if you get just the right Starmie, it is possibly the best Pokemon in the game. And also, I like Starmie because in French, it is Staros, which has literally got my name in. Now first things first, how do you get a Starmie? Well, you can't catch a Starmie. You can't catch evolved Pokemon in Pokemon Quest. You need a Staryu. You need to make mouth-watering dip a la cube. You need to make a normal one using 3 Bluckberry and 2 Tiny Mushroom. This will give you a 16.67 chance of catching a Staryu according to Cerebi.net. That is the best hope you've got. Do remember you need a gold pot to get the best stats. Perfect stats, 650 HP, 1150 attack. You'll have to go through quite a few to find one with perfect stats. And then to get to Starmie, technically you evolve at level 36. But given that you're using a gold pot, you'll get one above level 36. And then the first time you level it up, it will evolve. If you happen to catch a level 100 Staryu, that's really sad, you can't evolve it. So starting off, Starmie has an attack of 1150. And that's very high. But it's not as high as Aerodactyl, Scyther, Alakazam, Pinsir, or Mewtwo. The thing that is important is that the HP isn't that low. Aerodactyl made our bottom 10 for HP. Pinsir made our bottom 10 for HP. Alakazam made our bottom 10 for HP. To put it simply, all the Pokemon that had a higher attack than Starmie ended up in the bottom 10 HP, other than Mewtwo, who is just over the top. So what we really need is 7 attack slots and 2 HP slots. If you end up with a multi-slot, brilliant, you can just put an attack in there quite nicely. When you've got that, you also want a Starmie that's got 1 move with 3 slots to put in move stones. Because we want Hydro Pump, and then you can make that 1 move as good as you possibly can. If you end up with a Starmie that's got 6 attack and 3 HP, that's a slight issue because you're not going to be able to push that attack up as high as you may otherwise want. And then when you're putting on those move stones, I said in my previous video, and I still stand by this, I'm a fan of hit healing, so you can heal up entirely when you attack. If you really want to go full bore attacking, then do consider going for move stones that have got critical hit chance and critical hit damage. But if you go too much attack, you will end up with an overly fragile Starmie. I'm still a big fan of hit healing. Of course, if you're knocking out every Pokemon in one go, it doesn't really matter what they're doing back to you. It will be nothing. Now, in terms of moves here, it's all about Hydro Pump. Interestingly enough, Starmie can use Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam has a power of 300, which is great, but it's got a weight of 10. Whereas Hydro Pump has a power of 213, but it only has a weight of 5, and given that it's got half the wait time and more than half the attack, that sounds alright by me. Do remember that you do get a bonus in Pokemon Quest, like you do in the Pokemon video games, if both the move and the Pokemon are of the same type. So a Water-type Starmie with a Water-type Hydro Pump will end up being better, especially given the wait time, than using a Hyper Beam, because Starmie is Water Psychic. As you can see in this graphic from Cerebi, there's plenty of other moves that it can use. You don't want any of the other moves, ladies and gentlemen. You just want Hydro Pump. Now, when you've got Hydro Pump, you need to be thinking about the move stones that you want to put in with Starmie to make sure that you are making the most of your Hydro Pump. Honestly here, you've got a couple of options. I've been looking around at what other people are saying. There doesn't seem to be a really clear consensus here. Whack Whack Stones is always a decent shout here, but the problem is, although you get to use Hydro Pump twice in quick succession, it really does up the wait time of using the move again, which can be an issue, because you run onto the next lot of Pokemon and it's not ready to go. You can use a Broad Burst Stone, which will widen the scope of your attack, meaning you're likely to hit more Pokemon. And you can always use a Weightless Stone to remove the wait time, to reduce it down a little bit. Honestly, I am a fan of using Broad Burst Stone and Weightless Stone. 2 of one of the other, it doesn't really matter the combination. But if you're against a particularly powerful Pokemon, something like a Mewtwo, then obviously your Whack Whack Stone might be a better deal, because you want to get the attacks off super quickly. It really is up to you. Boss levels, maybe you're better off with your Whack Whack Stone, but in a regular level, I'd rather have a wider attack that takes a little bit less time to actually get up and rolling. So let's say you've gone and got your Starmie, and it's only got one move, and it's got 650 HP and 1150 attack at level 100. That's still not exactly everything you need. One of the things that really makes Starmie is the bingo bonus. Now, essentially, there are 3 possible bingo bonuses that you can have, and some are much better than others. So again, if we look at the graphic from Cerebi here, you can see that Star U has a plus 500 attack in its 3rd slot. That is the one you're really, really looking for here. That is the key to making Starmie amazing. Now, plus 500 attack sounds alright, but by the end of the game, most of your stones are going to be giving you an extra 950 attack, so it doesn't sound amazing. The thing is, it doesn't stay as a plus 500 attack. When you evolve it, that plus 500 attack turns into plus 30% attack of water-type moves, and that is the key to Starmie here. Because you've now got Hydro Pump, which is crazy powerful. Then you're getting the bonus of being a water Pokemon using it. Then you're getting a plus 30% attack, bingo bonus. And then you're adding in your stones as well. I mean, you can actually get 7 attack, 2 HP, but I do worry your HP is getting a little bit low. 6-3 is my preferred ratio of the slots there. That's a personal opinion. That's the one I like the most. And now Hydro Pump becomes crazy good. Starmie on its own is fine. The issue is trying to get a Starmie that's got 1150 attack, the bingo bonus for plus 30% water moves, and I cannot stress this enough, Star U won't have that. You're looking for a Star U with plus 500 attack, which will turn into plus 30% water moves. When you've got the right attack, and you've got the right stone slots, and you've got the right bingo bonuses, then you need to just roll and roll and roll, doing that move training until you get Hydro Pump. Lovely little trick for Hydro Pump when you're trying to actually roll for it. Your odds increase greatly if you use a Star U or a Starmie. So let's say I've got my level 100 Starmie here. If I try using a level 58 Starmie, I've got a 100% chance of changing it. I'm going to get a new move. If I use a level 93 Psyduck, which is much higher level, and it's a water Pokemon, I'm then only down to a 76% chance, which it should still work, but it's not something you want to risk. Now, to give you some examples, I've spent the last couple of days trying to get some Starmies and Star U's in, and to be perfectly blunt, ladies and gentlemen, it's not particularly easy. If you really want a perfect Starmie, you are going to have an awful lot of patience. So let's say, for argument's sake, this level 100 Starmie I've got here. I've got the right bingo bonus, attack of water-type moves. As a side note, the other bingo bonuses you really want, it's not anywhere near as important, but in an ideal world, you would have the minus 5% water-type moves weight and minus 10% water-type moves weight. But if you're trying to wait for the 3 perfect bingo bonuses with everything else, you could be there a while. So the good news is I've got the best bingo bonus, though I don't have the other weights. My attack is 1137, which is high. In fact, very high. It's not quite 1150, but it's pretty gosh darn good. And my HP's 561, it's alright. But even then, I've got the perfect bingo bonus and a very high attack. But I've got 2 moves, so when I re-roll I've only got 2 slots for it. And I don't have the water-type moves weight down. I do have 7 attack, 2 HP. This is a very good Starmie. But I'm only getting 2 stones in for my Hydro Pump when I roll for it, not 1. and I don't have the other bingo bonuses I like. It can get very awkward. I mean, this level 99 Starmie came along the other day, but it doesn't have the bingo bonuses I want. It's got 6 attack and 3 HP, which is alright, and it's got the 1 move, but it doesn't have the bingo bonus, so that Starmie is right back to the drawing board. So, nice little reminder for everyone. You need a Starmie with 650 HP, 1150 attack. 1 move. Ideally, I'd say 6 attack, 3 HP slots, but that one is a little bit up to you. You must have the plus 30% water moves bingo bonus. Remember, it's plus 500 attack on a Starmie. And ideally, you want the minus 5% water type moves weight and the minus 10% water type moves weight. If anybody out there has actually found a Starmie with perfect HP, perfect attack, 1 move, the right ratio of HP to attack slots, and the right bingo bonuses, oh, I'd love to see a picture of it in the comment section. Starmie is an underwhelming Pokemon at first glance, although high base attack. But when you build in everything else we've talked about in this video, it becomes a monster. I would like to do a few more of these videos looking at particular Pokemon in Pokemon Quest, really analysing what makes them tick. Let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd like, and let me know which Pokemon you'd like me to look at. And of course, tell me what you think about Starmie. But for the time being, make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wassy, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all of that, head on over to patreon.com/PTCGRadio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.